Hi everyone, Shoshana here with TheaterPizzazz.com at a very special International Refugee Day performance of Fiddler on the Roof in Yiddish.
Overwhelming and touching to be able to share this story about people who we know were kicked out of one country and then not wanted to be welcomed into virtually any other country in the world at that time, knowing that now, 120 years later, virtually nothing has changed. And we see this over and over again in Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia, and here, which is, of course, the saddest bit of all.
Anyone who's seen Fiddler on the Roof knows that it is the ultimate immigration story. And given what is happening in our country right now, in the world, but in particular the climate of this country and the conversation around immigration and refugees, it seemed so perfect to coincide with World Refugee Day.
This story of hope and redemption, which is Fiddler on the Roof, also has an ending that we don't really quite know, that everybody makes it. And the idea that all this audience will have made it, I think will be very poignant.
Moving away from your country for having some issues or persecutions and stuff like that. So it's very important to know because this is part of our history. And like as an immigrant, it's very important to know all of that.
Want to talk about what you saw, and of course, the magnificent cast. It's here. But also, I want to talk about your own experience getting to the United States.
It's really repeating history, and thousands of millions of families are going to suffer what we saw on this stage unless all the organizations that have been here tonight start fighting and start coming together and fighting along our sides. Raise the awareness to fight together.
Humanizing each other and realizing that the Mexican, the immigrant, is not a label, it's a person, it's a human being, it's you. We see you, we hear you, and the more we get to know that we are way more alike.
Tonight's performance underwritten by generous donors, and so everyone in the theater tonight, 500 people, are going to be watching the show. I think it's probably the first time we have, starting from Holocaust survivors all the way through to contemporary refugees, watching the show together. We have 15 or 20 different countries represented tonight, and the entire theater is filled with refugees and immigrants who are watching their story, some version of their story. And if it's not their story, it's their grandparents' story.
We're so glad you're here. You made it.
All of these people that we are moving away and from our country, like fleeing. I just want to say that everything is possible. And just look forward, just keep going, keep working, keep loving, and always have hope that everything is going to get better.